the introduction for this.
I am an advocate for the transgender community and transgender myself, and I'm a survivor of suicidal feelings. And tonight I would like to talk to all of you about suicide prevention in the transgender community and encourage everybody to refuse to become a statistic.
That, you're welcome.
Thank you, Ankana. I am so grateful for each and every one of you that is in this room today. I'm looking around and I know that there are some people who are here because they are transgender. There are some people who are here because they support somebody who's transgender. Some of you may be here supporting me or other transgender people. And there are also some people in this room who may be secretly transgender and not able to come out or don't feel comfortable talking about what it is they feel. And I am here in all of you because all of you in this room have chosen to live another day. In the time that I've taken to give this speech, at least one person is going to have killed themselves. And the chances are that that person is transgender because the truth is that 41% of people in the transgender community attempt suicide sometime during their life, and most of them before they reach the age of 18. 41%, almost half. Look around at the seats in this room and imagine half of them empty. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, I am here today to tell you all to refuse to be a statistic. I'm here today to tell you that there is hope if you're feeling hopeless today, and that there is help available, and that life is worth living. Now, I know for some of you those might just sound like cliches. I know you've heard it all before, and I know that you may feel like your situation is different and there really is no point. But two things. One, if you really thought there was no point, you would not be here today. And two, I'm not just talking as someone from the outside who's saying we should all stay alive. I'm talking as somebody who is a member of the transgender community and who has struggled with suicidal feelings. I'd like to tell you all just a little bit about me. I've been out for about a year, and I am a completely different person than I was a year ago. A year ago, not only was I depressed, I wandered around, like this a lot, with my head down, trying to be invisible, but at the same time not wanting to be invisible, because I thought that nobody could understand what I was. And there were one or two people who knew that I felt I was male, and of those one or two people, there were one or two who knew that I called myself Jack. I thought it was a private, secret thing that nobody could understand, and if I told you anything about it, then that meant I really trusted you. Well, as time went on, that wasn't good enough. I felt this pressure inside to express myself, and I didn't have a way because I felt like I'm locked inside myself. Nobody can understand. Nobody can help me because this is just crazy. I've got a female body and I'm male, and I don't know what to do. And at some point, I began thinking that if only I could get rid of the part of me that I identified as male, which was most of me, and be female like I was quote-unquote supposed to be, that would be fine. But of course, there was no way for me to just kill the male part of me and not kill the female part of me because I do only have one body and one spirit. And so, in my case, that saved my life. But for a lot of people in the trans community, I know that we're not so lucky. I know for a lot of us, the thought of I can't only kill part of myself doesn't come to us, and the pain gets too intense, and the fear gets too intense, and the only way we see out of this prison is to hurt ourselves. And so again, I'm here to encourage you not to do that. You might be wondering how I made it through. There were two ways. One was talking, and the other was writing. I'm a little bit biased because I'm a writer, but I'd like to give each of you a very special gift for being here today. I'd like to give each of you a pen and I encourage you to use it. If you're feeling very low and depressed and alone, write about it. If you're feeling like you're having a particularly good day and everything is going really well and you're feeling happy, write about that too. Those good days are even more important to write about than the bad ones. And I'll tell you why. Because when depression comes, it's not just a matter of, I feel bad right now. It's this all-encompassing thing that makes you feel like your entire life is worthless and you can't do anything right and nothing is any good and it's all impossible. I know some of you have been feeling that, and I know some of you might be feeling that today. But if you take your pen and you write about those good days, then when you're having a bad day, you have a record to do a reality check with. And you can look through your notebook or your notepad or wherever you write, and you can see that you have had some good days. And sometimes that reminder can keep you going. Sometimes that reminder can even save your life. So again, I encourage you to write. I also encourage you to talk. Each of you in this room can find at least one person to trust. Even back when I wasn't able to trust very many people, there were a couple of people I did trust. I trusted my life coach, and I trusted some close friends, and I told them about how I was feeling and what I was doing. And that also helped save my life. So that's another way that you can defeat depression and refuse to be a statistic. Now, I'd just like to say one word to those of you who are here not because you're transgender, but because you support someone that is. 2 words, actually. Thank you. Thank you for caring, and thank you for helping somebody feel less alone. You may be saving someone's life and not even know it. I hope that the words that I've said today have inspired somebody and helped somebody feel that their life is more worth living. And I know that all of your words and all of your caring and all of your love can inspire someone too. Please refuse to be a statistic today. Please keep on living, and please encourage other people who may be suffering to keep on living and keep going, because life really does get better. Madam Toastmaster.